Hey, I'm Adam Haley.
And I'm Ethan Thomason, and welcome to our new series called Lakeside Perspective.
Today we have a special interview with the former and new owners of Shady Cliff Resort right here in the heart of Lake Malone.
We all have special memories of the Shady Cliff area and Lake Malone growing up. I can't wait to see what they do in the future with the resort.
Well, I'm Will, this is Raven Dodson. We, in the last couple of years, moved back to the Muhlenberg, Logan, Todd County area after I retired from the Marine Corps after 22 years. Together we have about, 33 years combined service in the military. And this area is home to both of us. She's from Greenville. My family's more from around Hopkinsville and all parts in between. My dad was born in Richmond. And so we settled back here. And this opportunity came up to own and operate Shady Cliff.
Yeah, and having grown up in Greenville myself, I grew up coming to Shady Cliff. Between going back and forth, from the state boat dock to over here. I was a lifeguard for a few years at Dogwood Lake. This is just kind of my stomping ground, so it's really good to be back home.
Yeah, well, there's a couple things to answer that. One, we love serving people and we love spending time with people. Both of us in our time in the military were in positions where we served others. As a logistician, I was able to move and provide food for people, in the thousands, from North Carolina to Iraq to Afghanistan. So I have a little bit of experience on getting people together to do that. Of course, I didn't do it all by myself. Raven, I'll let you tell your little piece.
Yeah, and for me, it started out at McDonald's way back in the day, grew to Cracker Barrel and then Olive Garden, but then bringing it back home a little bit more, my father, he ran a barbecue business for several years called the Purple Pig Barbecue in South Greenville. So just being around, a food service, customer service oriented business, it's so fun to be around different people every day and just get to know them.
So I thought a lot about this question. We talked about it as we were driving this morning. Really, my vision for Shady Cliff is what's here right now needs to be what it was, right? It's all about families. I know there's fishermen that'll come out here and they'll want some quiet time alone, but just like you talked about when we first met and Raven talked about growing up here, it's the memories of bringing your family here. Whether you're on the water, whether you're in the pool, whether you're in the restaurant, whether you're in the bait shop, whether you're fishing, kayaking. We'll have some boats to rent out here this summer, kayaks, paddle boats, you name it. We want it to be here to foster a million memories. Raven made this statement about a week ago to someone on accident, and I love it. We're not here to make $1 million. We're here to help you make 1 million memories, But, that's what it's about. In my childhood, these family vacations that were simple and inexpensive, and there wasn't it wasn't Disney World grand, if you will, but what was so wonderful about it was those experiences, being out in God's country, right? Being out in nature and enjoying some downtime. Mom and dad can come out here and relax, on their time off. The kids can have a blast. We want to continue to foster that. I don't think there needs to be a major overhaul of what's going on at Shady Cliff. It just needs to be what it was. Now with that, we have some ideas for upgrades and improvements. And as you guys look around here, you'll see some things need some paint. Need some replacement, and we're going to work on all those things as well.
We want it to be seen as a destination vacation, not just for people that are coming from California or Florida or North Carolina, but for people that live on the opposite end of the county. For us having a lot of kids and anybody that has one child, or animals for that matter, you don't get an hour down the road and they say, "Are we there yet?" This is a place that you can go, that you can get there before they say, "Are we there yet?" And I think any parent that can spare themselves that, and still have a good time with the kids not, at each other in the back seat, be able to arrive here rested because they've not been traveling all day, and just kind of a quaint little spot. I think it's really going to leave lasting memories for them.
Some of the soon to come additions that we will add on here, we really want to maximize delivery food. We've heard that there's a need. There's really no one that delivers food out here in the evening. There's a couple local restaurants that do it, and they're kind of seasonal. So we've got a pizza maker here, and we are excited about bringing pizza delivery around here. We want to help foster some of those other services that the cities have, like DoorDash and Uber Eats. You know, so we're going to make sure that we bring in the technology and the systems that we need to be able to foster that. We're going to bring in a deluxe ice cream machine, and we're going to make sure that there's plenty of ice cream and milkshakes and things like that here as well.
So it's continuing to grow. I mean, even just this last season, an event center was added. So I'll start there because it's the newest addition. Our event center can house weddings, reunions, bar mitzvahs, showers. We can have yoga classes, conservation classes, boating classes, which I know Will wants to talk about pretty soon. We want to have an extension of an activity center where we have a pop-up drive-in theater. So on, you know, quiet evenings, maybe you're done boating for the day, had enough sun, you can either bring a lawn chair or your side-by-side or a car up to the hill and plug into a local radio station. We'll be able to play a movie for you. And then keeping down the hill in the restaurant. You know, as I said earlier, I'm a simple country girl. He would say I'm pretty complicated, but you know what I mean when I say I'm a simple country girl. Good country food. You know, there will be a few specials now and again, but you know, if it works, do it. We're gonna have fish every day, not just on the weekends. We're gonna be open all year long, not just in the summer months. So we're gonna have activities throughout the year, things we're gonna move into. You know, monthly there's always going to be an event that goes on. One of the things that I kind of want to forward broadcast is our Christmas flotilla. If you're not familiar with the flotilla, all it is boats on parade. So we want everybody to come on down, they decorate their boats, put them in the water. You can stand on the bridge, come down here by the boat docks and watch the beautiful lights go by. There's nothing like a flotilla if you've never been to it. Our restaurant starting out is going to be lunch and dinner, but we are going to quickly move into breakfast kind of as soon as we get all of our operations laid out and our staff's acclimated with the new environment. We're making some pretty big renovations to what everybody knows as the bait shop. Yes, we'll have some bait, but that's not going to be the focus. What the focus is going to be a functional shop, kind of like a Shady Cliff Country store, where you can come in and you can get your souvenirs, you can get your kids their trinkets, their ice cream, but you can also get things, you know, if you live here, Lakeside community, you need a loaf of bread, a gallon of milk, you know, some turkey to throw in your picnic box for out on the lake on the pontoon. We're going to have some of those necessities there. And we're also going to phase into a walk-up grill, where if you're coming off of the lake and you don't really want to go into the restaurant because maybe, you know, you just don't feel like it and you want to get back on the water, you can come up and order a pizza or a burger or grab a cold sandwich just to make it easy and functional for the people that are coming through. And then of course on the other side of the street at 537, because the restaurant side is 530 Lake Malone Road, is our lodge. It's a 24-room lodge. It is great. It is super comfy, super cozy. We've had a fresh cleaning on every surface that you'll come into at the resort when you come to visit us. There's also a 2-bedroom fully furnished condo, so we can market it as a bridal suite or just a family getaway. It's got all the amenities that you need with a kitchen, the bathrooms, and so on and so forth, with a great view on a private balcony overseeing Lake Malone. I would first want to say that we are grateful. We are so grateful to be sitting here and having the opportunity to share these insights and ideas, and dreams and aspirations, as well as visions. But none of it would be possible without our faith in God. We, first and foremost, are Christians, and we know that we've been called to do this, to serve one another, to be a good neighbor, and to contribute to community and the life that has been presented to us. And regardless of people's beliefs, regardless of their backgrounds, you know, what kind of music they like, they're welcome here. We love everybody, and we want people to come here, whether they're patrons or they're employees, and they leave with the excitement and the desire. They're like, I can't wait to come back. You know, if they work here, they're like, I can't wait to come back tomorrow and see Joe or Raven or Taylor. We're just grateful, and I would only ask the community to continue to pray for us, because we want to be the hands and feet of Jesus and do what He's called us to do, and we can't do that without prayers and support of our friends and family.
Definitely, and again, you know, Shady Cliff is going to be what it once was. We want this to be the destination where you come out here and you find peace and you find enjoyment and you find some rest. And we want you to love that and then go away and come back again and again and again with your kids and their kids and so on.
Because we're not here to make $1 million, we're here to make 1 million memories.
Amen.